gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Here you go, man. Hey, Delta! Hey, Delta! Set 180!
Rivers now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Rivers now on 2nd down. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Orange.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete here.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And now running right through it. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll run it here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Chargers offense coming back onto the field, and we discussed their win over Pittsburgh last week. You know, they didn't have Melvin Gordon, but really it was no problem for the Bolts. They got help from a couple other guys in the backfield.
They certainly did. Austin Eckler, an undrafted free agent from Western State Colorado University. You know, one of the powers. You know that school, right?
In Gunnison, Colorado.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
And how about Justin Jackson, a 7th-round pick out of Northwestern? Both of them played big in the win against Pittsburgh, and they filled in admirably for Melvin Gordon.
And now the Chargers 9-3 and on a 2-game win streak. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Operating from the gun. Rivers over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down, Rivers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Green flexing his muscle. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the Chiefs' offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll go on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And Allen's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon from 10 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. With that incompletion, let's have a little fun and give a shout-out to the latest 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL, Tom Brady. Only took him 19 years, but he got there.
Did you really have to go snarky there on Tom Brady, getting 19 years to get to 1,000 yards?
We praise him on everything, the incredible career, but, man, 19 years for 1,000 yards, that's something.
What I really enjoyed was how he celebrated it. When he got there, giving the first down signal like he was Cam Newton or someone, I think even he understood, all right, 1,000 yards for me. This is kind of funny.
Yeah, he had a big smile on his face. Also, he did tie Brett Favre for third all-time in passing touchdowns with 508.
Not to mention, he did it in another Patriots win.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Ace. Ace.
Mahomes going to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Rivers, he's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bins I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now, I'm two, on one day on my 3rd, I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich, made 100K on my 3rd shift from a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bins I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. They go play action here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Goes underneath here to White, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Brady now on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 59 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. A shotgun snap for gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New England Patriots, they are now 6-0 at home after winning last week there against the Minnesota Vikings. Patriots overall, Charles, 9-3. And here we go again.
I'm just shaking my head while you're talking because how do they do it? This is supposed to be the age of parity in the NFL. Yet every year when you start the season, you just go ahead and write in ink the New England Patriots AFC East champions and then go from there.
Yeah, they go to Miami, then to Pittsburgh before home games against Buffalo and the Jets the rest of the way. And they follow their leader. I mean, you're not going to be recalcitrant to that guy. He's got their full attention. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th. And he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game. And they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep your poise.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Matt Longacre in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside.